Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the Working Man Sports Talk podcast, where we like to talk to other working men about sports.
Sports.
And if you aren't a man,
Who
cares?
cares?
Welcome to the show. We are going to talk about why the NFL changed the kickoff rules. Now, before I pass this off to you, John, you can, anybody could just Google an image or Google search what it is and why, and it will say right here, I'm reading this as owners voted this spring to overhaul the kickoff, hoping to revive a play that had little action last season after most kicks resulted in no returns while still prioritizing safety. Now, you can find that answer by just Googling, but we're gonna go a little bit more into it. And I want to hear from you what you think or why you think the league changed the
Okay.
rules for the kickoff.
I think the main reason was the injury rate of players were getting hurt. When you're talking about players running full speed, about what 70 to 40 yards or 40 to 50 yards downfield at
That is a
each
lot of
other.
speed and weight.
Yeah. And you're just getting clocked. I mean, you can watch highlight reels of just kickoffs. People getting just murdered out there. And it's like
Yeah,
it's first degree murder and like just getting like killed.
for decades.
Yeah. And so I think they did a change for that because it's like, hey, we're making the season longer. We have to make sure that our players can make it through the season. This is one way that we can make sure that our players can make it through the season. Even though it's special teams, yes. So I know like star players are really going to be out there on special teams. There's some that might do kick returns. Like I'd be surprised if you see all like a Tyreek Hill or someone like that get back there doing kickoff return every now and then.
Might see some trick
Um,
plays this year.
yeah, we might see some trick plays out of it. But overall, I think that's why they changed it to that. I don't know. Me personally, I like it. I like it
Do
a
you?
lot. I
I
do.
don't. I don't really care for it. But when you tell me why you like it, and I'll tell you why I really don't care for it.
Um, I like it because A, we're not gonna have a whole lot of injuries on it. B, I think you might get bigger plays off of it too at the same
Mhm.
time. Um, and C, it's just overall it's a fresh look. It's nothing like the original. It's something that's just to bright up the. I feel like just brightens the league a little bit. That's just my opinion overall. Other people have other opinions on the reason why they like it or don't like it. Otherwise than that, I mean, like I said, you're not gonna get anyone that's gonna get killed out there. So I mean, you might have more players, big name players actually doing kick returns. Who knows?
I think that people. Are you done or?
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
done.
sorry. I know.
No,
I
you're
think
good.
that people will still get killed on some of these things. Maybe not as much, but
Little Johnny just got ran over by a
what
truck.
what I don't like is that I'm not sure people weren't returning the ball last year because of injury,
I
but
think the
basically,
placement.
I think it was because you got the ball on the 25-yard line
Yeah.
versus, you get caught up on the 15, the 12, the 20,
I
whatever. You
mean,
get the 25-yard. But what I don't like is that now you get the ball on the 30.
yeah, if you kick the ball into the end zone, right?
Yep. Or if you fair catch it, I think you still get it on the 30. So if you're going to get it on the 30, did you really do much? Or if you fair catch it, I think you should get it at maybe the 15 or the 20. I think that they changed the rules to speed up the scores of the games to make the game faster because now you're not getting to the 15 when you try to return it or whatever. Now you're getting at the 30. So 5 more yards. You're already up there. I think they're trying to speed the game up,
Make it
maybe
more.
lessen injuries, but also speed the game, make it more exciting, make it, like you said, more plays. And but the thing that I really don't like about it the most is there's no onside kicks.
Yeah. And that doesn't have, well, there is, and then until like the fourth quarter or something like that, and
I
you have
think
to
it's
be
the
down.
fourth quarter and you have to be down. But like the whole point of football and sports is strategy. And with strategy, like nobody, if you're gonna onside kick it, the other team's not gonna know. And you have to tell the team you're gonna do it now.
Yeah, you can't just sit
So
there and say, hey, we're onside kick it without no one knowing. And someone's like, oh crap, it's an onside kick.
exactly. So like everybody's prepared and it doesn't really There's no the element of surprise is gone.
I mean, from the looks of it, though, if I was a team, I'll make sure that my kicker is a really good squib kicker.
Yes. I mean, I haven't even seen the onside kick in action yet
Oh, I haven't
with this
either.
new layout.
I don't think we will with the new layout, though. I think the only time you're going to see it is in practice because why would you want to sit there and do an onside kick? Like, yay, we're going to do the onside kick and we have to tell the other team we have to do an onside kick. And I think what the rules is you have to be down. It has to be in the fourth quarter.
It probably is. I think that's what it is, but I would not be surprised. Maybe I just didn't see it. That maybe in a preseason game they tried it out, like both teams agreed fourth
We're trying
quarter.
out.
We'll try it out to experiment because this is new to everybody. This might end up being something that's like takes the game to a different level, maybe. I mean, maybe I'll like it, but I think I like the old way of the onside kick. If you fair catch it, you got the 25, but now they're getting that at the 30. So it's like those, and in the grand scheme of things, you might say, well, that's just 5 yards.
Yeah,
But those 5 yards are hard to get. 2 yards is hard to get.
it is.
So I'm not really a big fan of the rules. Maybe it will grow on me. I mean, I'm gonna have to just change with the game anyway.
Oh, we got to grow. We got to grow the game. Otherwise, the
I mean, you
game's going to
can't
be in the
kill
past.
quarterbacks like you used to, and you can't hit defenseless
Yes,
receivers coming across the middle, really.
yes, they
So
know about that quarterback. If they take off like a running back, oh, it's free game.
I'm just saying, like,
Just
you look at some of those old plays and people were getting tore up. But so that was what I was saying about the when you look that up, that there's that. And then there's the alignment. It says this is on operations.nfl.com slash or yeah slash the rules slash the dash rules. And the alignment says all new kicking team players on other than the kicker will line up with 1 foot on the receiving team's B40 yard line. Kicker cannot cross the 50 yard line until the ball touches the ground or a player in the landing zone or end zone. The 10 kicking team players cannot move until the ball hits the ground or the player in the landing zone or the end zone. That's interesting. Like I don't know the rules like everything, but I know like I've seen the layout. You know what I mean? It seems like there's a lot more to this.
there
Uh,
is.
the the receiving team will line up as follows: set up zone a 5 yard area from the B35 to the B30 yard line, where at least 9 receiving team players must line up. This is a whole lot to go over, but yeah, you can look it up at operations.nfl.com slash the dash rules
Oh, yeah,
and the
that's a
rule
whole lot.
change.
They go over the landing zone and everything else.
The
It's
miscellaneous, the alignment, the landing zone. The landing zone is the area between the receiving team's goal line and the 20 yard line.
yeah, that's where the ball I believe needs to land at. So I'm saying if you got yourself a good squib kicker, right? Kick that thing within that 20 and let that
Can you
ball
squib
roll.
kick?
I don't think so, but I'm saying like if you can like it's not really a squib kick, but something that can like a kick that's between that can land somewhere like on the 20. If you land like within that 20 and 15 and make sure that ball can roll.
Can you get a backspin on it?
I'm not so for sure
I mean, it's
about
a little
that.
hard probably to do a backspin
Oh,
kickoff.
it probably is because I mean backspins are usually on punts.
Yeah. I mean, I wonder if there's going to be punt kickers creating weird stuff like that. Um, any kick that hits short of the landing zone, treat it like a kickoff out of bounds. Okay.
So if it doesn't go within inside that 20, it's going that means it's a flag on the play.
And they get it at the 40 yard line.
Yep. So you have to get within the 20 and the end zone.
So
If
you
you
have it's huge. You hit that thing, or else it's an out of bounds kick, and you get the 40 and the 40. That's a huge placement.
that is a huge placement. So
It would
I'm,
be
I'm saying you either gonna get someone that's gonna boot that thing out the end zone, or you want to get someone that can land that thing directly right on the 20.
and the play would be blown dead as soon as the kick lands short of the landing. Okay, interesting. So even when it hits there, it's just like it's got kicked out of bounds. Any kick that hits the landing zone, it must be returned.
Yeah, if anything within inside the 20.
Can you not fair catch that?
I believe you. I thought you can fair catch it.
This is from them. They say any kick that hits in the landing zone must be returned. Any kick that hits in the landing zone then goes into the end zone must be returned or downed by receiving team. If downed, then the touchback. If downed, then touchback, and it would be placed at the 20-yard line. Kick hits the end zone, stays in bounds, returned or downed. If downed, then touchback is at the 30-yard line.
Hmm.
Any kick that goes out the back of the end zone or in the
And that's
air
the 30.
is at the 30. That's a lot. That's a lot. I mean,
Man, can
I'm
you
sure
imagine?
eventually we'll have this all down pat and be like,
Oh
oh yeah,
yeah.
that ball went there and blah blah blah.
Can you
So
imagine being that kicker? And
well, that's a lot of
like
pressure. That's a lot
that
of added
is.
pressure because if you kick that ball and you come up short, well, now they're on the 40.
And if you kick the ball out of the end zone, well, they're on the 30. If you kick it right in within the landing zone, then they have to return it. And then if they have to return it, you got to make sure you guys stop them before they hit the 30.
I'm gonna Google something really quick here because you know Google knows everything, right?
Oh, Google knows everything.
Is there a fair catch on a kickoff in the NFL? Let's see. Can you fair catch in the NFL? Well, that's no. Hold on. In the kick NFL new kicking rule, new kickoff rule.
I feel
Because
like
I'm curious where they would get the ball if you could do that.
one thing I am happy about though is that college hasn't moved to this. So we still got the
Exactly.
old.
Okay, fair catches will likely be non-existent. This is just from CBS Sports. This was on August 10th. Players will have the option of making a fair catch, but there's no incentive to do it. Under last year's rule, a fair catch by the returner that came anywhere inside the 25-yard line meant that his team would get the ball at the 25. So there's no really incentive to do it. So
No, there isn't.
I'm just going to click on the link here and see what else they say.
So, okay, if you were a kicker, would you try to get in the landing zone or would you just kick it right out of the back of the end zone?
It depends because now this is where things get tricky because now people are going to be creating ways on how to get the ball down the field faster, running back or running the ball back, trick plays, um, what do you call it? Laterals and all that stuff, you know, hook and
Mm-hmm.
ladders. It depends. Like if you have somebody back there that can run the ball back and they're just like killing you, kick that thing out the back and just play it at the 30.
Yeah, like a Devin Hester or something like that. Can you
Yeah,
imagine Devin Hester with these rules? Like,
he'd
my
probably be
God,
even more
I
of a
feel like
monster.
he would score all the touchdowns, I feel like.
He would be doing a lot. And I feel like if it gets, it's almost like regular kickoff. If somebody's burning you, just kick it out the back.
And it's funny, they did interview him about this, and he was like, I'm really shocked so far within the preseason. We haven't seen a lot of touchdowns ran back from this. Like, you don't got guys running at you full speed, like
How they were
ahead.
before, they
Yeah.
had like a they had like a 35, 40-yard start.
Yeah. And now he's like, they don't get that pickup momentum we know when they're running with the kicker, boom, and then just going. It's balls kick, I catch it, we both take off running at the same time. So,
Now, oh, sorry, continue.
and I was saying, so it's like, I know he was saying that it's hard not for him not to see people not returning kick returns, and there wasn't a lot of it at all.
And they say they're doing this because it was one of the most one of the years with the most least returns.
I mean, I can
And
see that though. Like you said, if you don't return it, you got the ball at the 25. If you did
yeah,
return it, you could get anywhere less than 25. You got less than
get anywhere
25.
less than 25,
You
you can get
you
your head
had to
knocked off,
yeah. So it's like
and you could run it back possibly.
you could you could.
So I don't know. It might be a matter of time before college goes to this format. I don't know, but it's gonna be very interesting to see what happens because I feel like in college they return that ball,
For the majority of the part, yeah. I mean, if
but
you
the
don't,
guys
you
are
could.
faster and bigger and stronger in the NFL.
Oh yeah,
So
like that
then there's
defensive
that trade-off
lineman,
right there.
that defensive lineman for the Giants ran down that running back.
He gunned him down. I hope that guy made the team.
I hope so too.
But yeah, I mean, that's just some of what we want to talk about. Why they changed rules, why we think they changed rules, what they said, why they changed the rules. You like the layout. I don't really care for the layout. I like the college way right now, which was the original way. But I guess we will see what happens in the NFL if they will stick with this or if they will change it. Um, I think they should. They've already made the change, so I say stick with it and just see what happens. Even though I'm not a fan of it, see what happens. Stick with it for a few years. If you don't like it, go back to the old way. But
Ew.
I think that you got to give it a shot now and just see what happens.
You do.
And um, it is what it is at this point. I mean, you got to deal with it,
You're in it
change with it.
now.
You're in it now, and we'll just see what happens. NFL does start in next week with the opening between the Chiefs and
The Ravens.
Ravens.
I cannot wait for that. Thursday night football. They're back.
It is
It's
back,
early.
and Mahomes Lamar Jackson really early matchup. Prefer to see that in the middle of the season, but hey, it is what it is. And then this week, well, last weekend, I guess college game day started, and then this week the Gophers play on Thursday, and Colorado and a bunch of other teams will play. And college kickoff officially, like the actual
Week
kickoff,
one. Week
week
one.
one
Not
will
week
be
zero. Week zero was last week. We're on week one, people.
will be
Week
this
one in
week.
college football will be this week, starting Thursday night.
So
You can
that
catch the Gophers and North Carolina on Fox. Ayo. So
on
it's gonna
Fox
be
on Thursday at was it at
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock, and then ESPN Plus has Colorado and
No,
versus
no,
North Dakota.
they're on ESPN.
Oh, why do you say
Col-
ESPN Plus?
no, Colorado and North Dakota,
North Dakota
or
State.
North Dakota State are on ESPN. But there, if you guys have ESPN Plus, there is a shit ton of games that are be on ESPN Plus.
Sweet.
Of college football starting Thursday night. So I'm personally going to be flipping through the Gopher game and all the other games on ESPN Plus, and we'll do a recap on it, and we'll go from there. Because you know why? Football is back. Football
Football
is
is back,
back, and I love it.
and you
So,
should too. So
yep.
I think that yeah, tune into some games, order a pizza, do what you do, have a beer or have a soda or a pop or whatever you call it, and
Have some
just
chicken
enjoy,
wings,
have some chicken wings and kick it off right on Thursday and then go right into the weekend and enjoy some awesome football games. That would be matched up. I have nothing else really to say about the kickoff rule or the change. I think we both kind of put our own spin on it of what we thought. Do you have anything else you'd like to say?
I got nothing left to say about that, but I do want to say, we're thinking about doing a little couple of things here. That is, we might broadcast a game of us like telebroadcasting or just
Telebroadcast. We are not
uh,
telebroadcasting on CBS or anything like that. He's talking about doing a live
live.
video on YouTube as watching a game and doing some commentary over it.
Yes,
That's the
that's
thing.
it.
We're not telebroadcasting. We're not Tom Brady. We're not any of those. We're not Troy Aikman or anybody like that.
What
Al
you see here,
Michaels.
Bob?
No. Yeah. You're talking about just doing a live commentary over some games and talk about it. Because, it might be something that you guys might not have. We want to see it be interactive, get to know you guys more and whatnot. It'd be pretty cool, I think.
Yeah, I think it'll be cool too. And just let us know if you guys are interested in anything like that. And if so, we'll get some game lined up, and we'll let you guys know ahead of time.
Yeah, guys. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. We want to hear from you, and you will hear from us soon.